Throughout the KIBA store's lifespan in Tarkov, I have been covering it a hell of a lot. I've made a few videos describing what the KIBA store's loot was actually like, and it varied depending on different patches. However, in today's video I'm going to go and revise what I did last time, and that is how profitable is the KIBA store. How much money can you make per KIBA store run to make your money back if you were to buy the KIBA keys? Now this video is kind of unnecessary if you've found the keys, and if you don't know the location where you can find them, I made a video in 0.9 and the location has stayed true, so the link for that will be in the card annotation on screen and in the description of this video. And that will give you the KIBA store outlet key or KIBA 1 key. You still require 2 keys however, and if you wanted to get the KIBA 2 key or the KIBA Great key, it is a lot easier than going to hunt for hours to find the first key. You just have to complete Gunsmith Part 11. However, if you need to buy them and you can't be bothered to hunt around for them, or you sold your KIBA 2 key by accident, then the KIBA 1 key goes for just over 2 million rubles on the Flea Market. That is the lowest I could find it. And the KIBA Outlet Great Door key goes for 280,000 rubles. So in total you're looking at about 2.3 million rubles to buy both keys at the time of this recording. And if you are loyalty level 4 therapist, you can buy 50 condensed milk at roughly 30,000 each on the Flea Market and do a trade for 50 condensed milk for 1 KIBA 1 key, and in total the condensed milk will cost you about 1.5 million rubles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim for about 1.7 million rubles in this video, and I'll see how many runs it takes me to get there. Now these runs are about 6-7 minutes each. What I'm doing is running there straight away, getting everything I can pick up in a massive backpack and getting the fuck out. I'm not standing around and I'm not doing anything else. However, Killer is a new threat and he is mighty dangerous protecting the KIBA store, so if you're doing this yourself, I recommend taking a weapon, and if you have a chance to kill Killer, that's a good 200-300k on its own. So if you go to the KIBA store and kill Killer, you've got massive profit. So in my first ever run to KIBA during this wipe, I made 543,872 rubles. I was finding a couple of HHS, the new holographic sights with the flip up magnifier. I found a HMK on the mannequin. Now an issue with the mannequins lately is you cannot see body armor unless you walk right up to it or you stand in a certain position of the store. It is a bug. Just make sure you double check the mannequins for armor, because if you are just glancing at it you might not see armor properly. Now the next run I made 400,508 rubles. This was a less profitable run, but I did find a thermal sight and an AKS-74U, and there was a couple of shitty weapons on the wall like a base standard AK-105. And the next run after that I made 449,005 rubles. For this I found the modded M4, both of them actually, the one that you get usually from labs and the SOPCOM with everything, the beigey, weird, ugly coloured one that you get from some quest rewards as well. Found both of them, a few F1 grenades and some high tier hex attachments, etc, etc. And then finally, to make up the rest of the amount of money I was aiming for the fourth run I made 398,683 rubles. This was again mainly finding high tier attachments. The modded shotgun was on the wall. Now as I said, each run lasted about 6, 7, 8 minutes, so in 27 minutes estimated in these 4 runs, I made 1,792,068 rubles. That makes up for the 50 condensed milk I would have had to buy off the Flea Market to do the therapist trade. However, if I was buying the keys because I'm not max level therapist, an extra couple of runs on top of that, an extra say what, 16, 18 minutes on top of the 27 minutes, and I would have made easily 2.3, 2.4 million rubles based on the averages I was getting there. So it looks like 4 runs is the average that I need to make my money back. However, one sort of set of running the KIBA store wasn't enough for me. Like I said before, I'm a greedy bastard and I wanted to make sure I got a proper average. So I went again, and the first raid on the second run through that I did to KIBA, I got 399,858 rubles. This was more profitable because I found a lot of modded weapons on the walls, some high tier attachments, as well as a thermal scope that I put straight in the gamma container. So that was a quite successful raid, and then I moved on to another really successful raid, having 566,804 rubles in the bank account. That was just high tier attachments and a couple of modded weapons as well, and a HMK on the mannequin. And then I dropped down a little bit for the 4th run to make up the last teeny bit of money. To be fair, I only needed about 60-70k from a KIBA run to make up the amount of money needed. However, I made 365,173 rubles. So that brought my grand total up to 1,952,309 rubles, and that was in an estimated 29 minutes. I had a guy coming with me to protect me from killer, so I was just able to go in and get out. So again, another 4 raids to get the money needed to make up for my condensed milk, but I did it once more, and thank fuck I did, because I came out with the most profitable KIBA run ever, and that was 899,472 rubles. Now admittedly I did kill killer, and I was able to take his helmet and his weapon, and also loot the KIBA store and find a repi scope, as well as a couple of them magnified holographic sights. So yeah, that was a very good raid. But then straight after that I had 2 shit ones coming in at 297,646 and 233,584. So again, I needed to do a 4th raid to make up some money, and for that one I did 478,085 rubles. So in 4 raids again I made my money back, and in total I made 1.908 million in total. And that was a 36-minute estimate because I had to kill killer, and killer took a little bit of time as well. So in the 3 run-throughs I did to make my money back, it took 4 raids each time, and this was different to my previous video where sometimes it'd take 3, sometimes it'd take 5, it depends. But because the price of condensed milk has gone up and the amount of condensed milk you need has gone up, as well as the price of the KIBA keys in general on the flea market, it takes a little bit more time. But the KIBA store has definitely been buffed. I've been getting 600k raids just by going into KIBA now without having to worry about killer. So it's insane that you can actually find a lot of modded weapons now, and the repi scopes have been coming there quite frequent now, so you can find a lot of thermal scopes in there as well. Again, like I said, the mannequins do spawn armor still, you just need to get it at a certain spot or walk right up to the mannequin. Beware, the glass is not bulletproof, although it may look it. Scavs can shoot you and kill you, pain in the dick, especially if killer shoots you because you've got no chance, and that sucks if he does. And beware of campers as well. I've noticed a lot of campers watching the KIBA store, but killer hopefully will get rid of them for you. He did do that a few times for me, so that was good. But anyway guys, so 4 raids will get you your money back, an average of 25 to 35 minutes depending on how you run there and get out, and if you have successful luck you'll be making your money back in not a long amount of time at all. So if this video did help you out knowing whether to buy the actual keys or just wait and chill out, I recommend buying them. The new KIBA loot is pretty darn good, especially because labs costs now, so not everyone's running labs for gear. KIBA is becoming more and more viable, so you even get some PvP as well. How great is that? Because people will go in there. You want PvP, you want killer, all those fun things you can have by running KIBA store. How many times have I said KIBA and killer? I don't know. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If it did help you out, likes always appreciated, subscribe for more Escape from Tarkov content. I want to thank you for 10,000 subscribers. We hit that on Sunday. I had like a boost of like 200 subs in a day. That was pretty crazy. I love you all. Thank you so much for your support. I will go and eat some cereal and sleep, maybe masturbate. Who knows? Who knows in this day and age, right?